Hola clase, hola. Hoy vamos a tomar apuntes. We're taking notes today. Escribe, write down el número, la fecha y el título, the title. Los verbos ER y R en el presente. Pero son verbos regulares. Regular verbs, okay? Bien. So we have ER and IR ending verbs, right? In this chapter. So let's go over a list of the verbs that end in ER. Tenemos comer, beber, leer, comprender, aprender. Comer is to eat. Beber is to drink. Leer to read. Comprender to understand. Aprender to learn. Okay? So what are we going to do? So these verbs right here. These are the infinitive, right, of the verbs, right? There hasn't been any change to the verb. It hasn't been any conjugation, so this is the infinitive. So what do we need to do? We need to drop the ending and add a regular ending for ER ending verbs. So the ending in this case is ER, right? So what are the endings for ER? ER endings. So we have O, S, E, hemos, eis, con acento, en. Okay? So, what do? We have comer. Let's say I want to say I eat. I have comer. Right? I'm going to drop the ending. And I'm going to add an O because it's I. I want to eat. I'm going to say yo. And not I want to. Yo como. I eat. Yo como una ensalada. I eat a salad. Let's say you drink an orange juice. Beber. Let's drop the ending. Tú bebes un jugo de naranja. Okay? Bien. Now let's go over an ER ending verb. Let's make a list. Tenemos abrir, recibir, escribir, vivir. Abrir is to open. Recibir is to receive. Escribir is to write. Vivir is to live. See? Now let's go over what are the endings. So again, we have the verbs in its infinitive, right? The verbs right here, this is the infinitive. No change has happened, no conjugation. So we need to make, in order to conjugate them, we need to make a change, right? So what are the endings? What are the endings? ER, ER endings. The endings are O, S, E, imos, is con acento, y en. Okay, so let's do one. Let's say I say nosotros, we open the book. So abrir, drop the ER, and I'm left with nosotros abrimos, right? After I drop the ending, I add imos, el libro. Let's say recibir. Say I receive a good grade. I drop ER, yo recibo una nota buena. Okay? Yeah. So I want you to remember this, and this is going to help you a lot. That ER and IR forms are the same, except the nosotros, nosotras, and vosotros, vosotras forms. So this is what I'm telling you. So see, O, S, E, hemos, O, S, E, N, O, S, E, N. So notice that this is what has a change. The nosotros form and the vosotros form. The nosotros form and the vosotros form. Okay? There's one more thing, and there's a verb that it has a slightly different conjugation. Okay? And that's going to be the verb ver. Okay, let's conjugate it. El verbo ver, which means to see, has a slightly different conjugation. The conjugation is going to be yo veo, tú ves, él ve, vemos, veis, y ven. So it is slightly different, not so much, but it is, right? Because look at it, it's irregular in the yo form, and then doesn't have an accent mark in the vosotros form. So you have to learn it as it is, okay? This verb, the verb to see, you have to learn it as it is, like this. This is a conjugation, yeah? Veo, ves, ve, vemos, veis, ven. So when we go back here, ER endings, O, S, E, hemos, es, en. IR endings, O, S, E, imos, is, en. Remember that all of the forms are the same for both verbs, right? For the exception of the nosotros and vosotros form. Alright, chicos, these are the conjugations, these are the endings that you're going to be using for ER and IR verbs in the present tense for the regular verbs, okay? Bien, chicos, hasta luego.